windows, but like it's pointy on the top.
Oh, great.
You get my vision? So like they're like huge windows with like really huge curtains as well. And like you can kind of see the outside of the school from the office.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I feel like that's a very principle is kind of thing to have because like imagine the headmaster just like, oh, I'm tired from work and just looks out from the window to see the entire school.
Okay, what is the color of the curtain?
I'm gonna go with a dark purple.
Okay, dark purple. All right. Uh, anything else to add?
Mm, not really.
Okay, then it will be my turn. So we know Headmaster Calidora Merrill is famous for inventing stuff with magic and technology combined. So in my mind, I I always think that her office would look a lot like a astronomy tower. So you have a what do you call this, a telescope, overlooking up to the sky with a lot of gears and locks hanging, overhead.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
possibly
I think it would also.
stars.
Okay, sorry, continue.
Yeah, possibly some stars, in um gold color. Yep. So that's
Mm.
how it looks like in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next. Luke.
So basically, when I walk into this room, it's actually the ceiling was a dome actually, and then pairing with the high arch windows, like from ceiling to, so it's a very tall one, so it provided a lot of natural lights, and then those velvety furnitures with gold linings with checkered mosaic tiles as the flooring, and then with like wallpapers and everything as astrology and stuff. So there will be a lot of like bronze trinkets and everything. And then I'm assuming from the dome itself, I think she will be like there will be like floating ornaments, like little trinkets floating around and stuff. So basically, when you walk in, there's like trinkets of stars floating around, and then velvety furnitures all the way with gold linings. A lot of books for sure, like piling, but in a very tidy way. Like there's a lot of books, but it's piled nicely. And
Ooh.
then yeah, so it's kind of like when you went in, there's like a specific space for people to stand there, but it's like surrounding it. There's like quite it's quite packed, like a lot of stuff, but you still can tell that Professor Merrill is someone that's very organized and likes to keep her stuff in check. Yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay. That's great. That's great. So I believe those elements, in daytime and nighttime they are different. So at nighttime they're blinking like stars, and in the morning
Yeah,
it's something else.
yeah, that's very good. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, applesauce.
So as applesauce walks in, she would have already known about the dome ceilings and would have already known about the very large, grandiose windows. What she does notice is that there's an astrolabe in the middle of the room. But as you look further behind the astrolabe, you find a vanity table full of golf makeup.
Ooh.
Full of what?
Golf makeup.
Golf makeup. Okay.
And on the other and next to that vanity table is a closet. It's just full of snacks.
So we are imagining three tables.
I'm imagining an astrolabe, which is basically a sort of like a model of the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll say that's hanging from the ceiling because it's very grandiose.
Yes.
But there's a seating area where there's sort of like a lounge. There's a couch. There's a chaise lounge, coffee table. So you know when you have like guests or you want to relax a little bit, you sit there. And you have the study table, which is where she does most of her work. And it's an organized mess. But also tucked in the corner, there's a vanity table full of golf makeup and a closet and a cupboard full of snacks.
So like a small little corner hiding in the corner, with all this.
Yeah, like this is yeah. It's there. She doesn't really want you to see it, but it's not like she's specifically hiding it because like what are they gonna do? She's the headmaster.
Okay, cool. So, then let me continue to ask you how in your mind is her experience like, appearance like? So is she wearing
Like,
makeup?
She's Morticia Adams.
Come again?
Oh,
She's Morticia Adams.
Awesome. Okay, so she.
Morticia
oh,
Adams, but imagine it with more accessories because Morticia Adams is very simple. But like imagine her with more accessories and the a little bit of steampunk motif to this.
Oh.
oh, I love it.
Does she talk like her also or something else?
Well, you're the person playing her, so I'll let you decide.
Alright, let me think. Let me try to recall how she talks. Sassy, elegant, and slow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes something like, where's the dialogue? Okay. Uh, evening students. I'm glad you're here. I would like you to escort a vagabond young wizard to Hogwarts by noon tomorrow from the cathedral. You are to take an early train to London, a brisk walk of 50 minutes, to meet a young Miss Maya Owens. You have free time until then. I expect you to deliver greatness like you did during detention. And as for reward, you will get to pick one thing from my office. Anything.
Oh, that's interesting.
We would gladly take up the offer.
I think at this point, Applesauce is going to curtsy to her, say, "If you don't mind, headmistress, could you tell us why Miss Maya Owens did not arrive with the rest of the students?"
As you can see, it's 2025. All Magaborn wizards are a danger. Are in danger. There are Death Eater in the loose that would capture them before they arrive at Hogwarts. With their Magaborn identity, their parents don't know anything about the magical world. So when I'm on board, my first task is to assign juniors and senior students to escort these Magaborn's wizard, as they are so rare now these days, to Hogwarts safely. Don't you want to see that too, dear?
I think Wait. Um, I think my character is gonna start looking around to see if there's anything that interests her. I don't think she wants anything from the room,
Ooh,
but she's
okay.
gonna yeah, but she's gonna ask her question anyways. So is there anything that we should be worried of? You know, like kidnappers?
Definitely kidnappers. And muggles in general, don't expose your identity, otherwise it will endanger us all. Our little secret.
I think Bella's gonna like gasp a little and get a little get slightly nervous because it's quite a big task. But she's gonna just nod her head and go, "Okay, that's great."
Headmistress, I don't mean to be rude again, but this seems to be a very delicate operation. Why choose us, a bunch of a trio of students, instead of having, well, fully fledged adults who are familiar with the workings of the muggle world to retrieve her?
Well, dear, don't you think this is a good field test for the all of you before you set out to work in the real world?
And then Theo's gonna bump in like nervously, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, but what if we allowed to use our magic or stuff to protect ourselves? Like we aren't supposed to, reveal our identity and stuff, isn't it?" Yes, as mistress. And then he kind of like, uh, very panic a little bit. Yeah.
If and when you have to use magic, I believe the Ministry of Magic will detect underage wizards in the Muggle world, and they will send Aura to assist you, or, well, to look out for you if in case there's anything serious. Well, I do hope you don't have to use a lot of them in the Muggle world.
I
So,
think Bella's gonna start asking questions again.
Mm.
So in the case if we do fail the mission, what's gonna happen?
Oh dear, there will be grave danger, grave danger. In the case of you failing the mission, which means the boy is either captured or taken by Death Eater, well, I guess we lost another student, a good potential student in Hogwarts, and possibly a young, brilliant mind to our wizardry society. But worries not, in case you fail, and you will not, as I believe in you, um, there will be people out there to look out for you.
I think this is the point where every one of us kind of just like gets quiet and starts thinking of, oh, what if we fail?
Let me
um,
remind you, dears, this is mostly the task for a senior before they graduate, and the three of you has proved that you're more than capable to handle a task this simple, as as difficult as breaking out from a detention within a day. Did I say? And need I remind you, under the care of who? Professor Shaw. No, 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 no less.
headmistress, it is one thing to escape from detention, but going out into Muggle society, we're in Hogwarts, we are safe. But out there, like you said, they're deaf. And I realize how ironic it is to speak of Death Eaters with my family.
Well, don't worry, dear, as your magic power is still young and juvenile, it will not be easily as detected to the other adult auras or adult visits. Death Eater will not see you coming. You are the best candidates to do this escort mission. Undetected, an easy walk.
Well, if you say so, mistress.
My, you'll be fine, dear.
Then Theo's gonna bump in again, and then he's gonna be like, "God, it has mistress. So, when are we gonna head out?" I would say, I would like to take care of my magical creatures before, like feed them, tend them before I go out on this task to lead Maya Owens back here.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Fern Hollow or Theo. You will be back before you know it. You will just have to be in London tomorrow in the morning and escort young Miss Maya Owens at noon in the cathedral back to Hogwarts by train.
Will we be using the 9 3/4 form again?
Yes, you do. You will.
Well, I understand.
Understood, Headmistress. So, shall we take our leave so we can get ready for tomorrow?
Very
or
well.
is there anything else that? Yeah.
You see, she hands out a mission scroll, with a seal and a briefcase. So who is going to take it?
Oh, Luke's gonna take it.
Okay. You get the
Theo
scroll
taking it?
and the briefcase. Yep. So off you go. Enjoy your supper, and you can head out early to London. Wandering about. Have your fun before you meet this young Miss Maya Owens at noon.
Okay.
Alright.
So now we take. We just. We're
We
gonna
just
leave Headmistress' room, and then we're gonna bow a little bit, and then thank you, Headmistress, and then we're gonna chow, I guess. Yes.
Yep. As the three of you
I think-
left, you at the corner of your eye, you saw her stand up quickly and heads toward the corner of the golf makeup. And that's where the door closes.
Sorry,
I am
player laughing. Sorry, player laughing. Not the
I am
character.
going to.
Please
I'm
don't.
going to slow down just to see what she's doing.
Oh my.
Well, the door seems to be closed now as you exit. If you want to listen in, that's okay. But peek requires you pushing the door open. You
Yeah,
listen-
I want to listen a little bit. I want to listen. Does she talk to herself when she's doing makeup?
roll d20. Above 10, she talks. She mumbles to herself "Oh, I miss some makeup here and there."
Oh no!
No,
she doesn't.
no.
So it's
Oh
just
no.
you hear footsteps and the sound of applying makeup.
Can we peek? Can we take a sneak peek?
Well, you take a peek, you have to push open the door. That would probably alert her.
Oh.
Okay. Theo kind of notice you guys trying to do that, and he's gonna be like, "Don't. What are you guys trying to do? Don't make up anything, please. I'm staying out of trouble."
We're just listening in. you know?
Yeah, no harm.
And then he's gonna like side eye you guys like, you sure, girls? You sure, ladies?
Why are you
Because
such a
apparently
scaredy
what
cat, Theo?
be- because what I see is basically both of you guys are just kneeling there, ears against the door, and trying to sneak. And I'm like holding the briefcase, not able to do anything. I'm like pointing at you guys. Don't have any thoughts. We are
We're
going
not
back
going to
to
do
rest
anything.
for tomorrow.
All right. We weren't going to do anything.
Yeah, Theo, you're no fun.
Okay, but come along. I don't want it. No, I don't want to risk it. No, I'm good. Out of I don't want detention anymore. Okay,
Well,
so
if we get
yeah,
into detention, we'll just break out.
Yep. So I say now is about 8 p.m. ish. You guys will have a curfew at 10, I believe. Nights out at 10.
I think
okay.
Brooms
So
gonna head
what's
over to her room.
actually? I want to know what's inside the suitcase.
Theo is holding with both of his hands now. And like, what are you trying to do?
Well,
What are you trying to do?
the headmistress gave us this suitcase for a reason. So I want to know what we're working with.
Mm, shall
Maybe
we
it's
head
equipment.
to the common room and then we shall see it for ourselves? I mean, like, at least we don't do it in front of the headmistress room, isn't it?
Well,
Shall we go?
sure. And
Okay,
applesauce is
over
Yeah.
gonna
there.
go.
Okay, then we just go there now. We just go to somewhere and then we just gather and then I put this and then Theo's gonna put on the suitcase on the table and then he's gonna be like, I'm not sure if we can open it now because I'm not sure if the headmistress did say anything about using it today or opening yesterday, but okay, here we go. And
What's on the
then
scroll? Are we supposed to read the scroll before we open this?
oh yeah, true. Theo hands the scroll over to applesauce.
Applesauce
Like here you go.
unfused and read.
You
Hopefully, it does not.
unscrew and read is exactly what Headmistress Merrill told you. Escort Muggerborn young wizard to Hogwarts by noon from the cathedral. You are to take an early train to London, a brisk walk of 15 minutes to meet a young Miss Maya Owens. Yeah, you have free time until then. I expect you to deliver greatness like you did during detention.
So
What does this
it
say?
doesn't. Well, it's a submission brief, but it doesn't say anything about the suitcase.
I say we open the suitcase.
Okay, so here goes nothing, guys. It's opened, and then what do we see?
You open it, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's almost empty. It has some notebook, some pencil, but that's about it.
Oh.
Is there like a name on the notebooks?
It appears to be empty or nameless.
Guys, before
I'm
that, are we
assuming.
supposed to give them to Maya?
I'm
I think
assuming
so.
it's for Maya.
Though that brings me to another question. Why give it to her right now? Why not wait till she's in Hogwarts before giving her the supply?
Or perhaps the notebook has some hidden meanings or hidden words that we can't see.
I want to
Is
check
it
the
enchanted? Is it enchanted?
Young is
Maybe.
enchanted.
You ask me? Are you asking me? You,
Well, I'm asking you.
Yeah.
well, it could be.
Is there a way to find out?
You tell me.
Hmm.
I can cast a spell, my friends. Should we?
Yeah.
Appare Vegistium. Shows traces
Yeah.
of recently used spells in there.
Hang on. Are you referring to a spell?
Yeah.
Can you write out or copy and paste?
Oh, wait. This one. And I will put this here. This one. No, there was another one, but I think this one's better. Apparition.
Oh, okay.
I can.
You reveals
Okay, cool.
invisible inks. I gotta pull out the table, so just give me a minute. Is it pin? It's not pin. I need to pin this.
I cannot pin it for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't pin also. Well, never mind. So what it does is reveals an invisible ink on it, right? Was it anywhere in the movies?
I
don't
don't remember,
recall.
but
I
it's in
don't
the list.
recall,
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So let's do the math then. This is unnatural, so +3. It's something tiny, so +1. And instantaneous, yeah. So +0. And would you say you cast this before? Or you read-
Probably once or twice. Not very.
Okay, so you are inexperienced. So it's a 4 + 5. It's a target of 9. Tell me which roll you're going for.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with fight because again, this is ink that wants to stay hidden, and I want to make that ink not hidden. So I'm fighting it.
Okay, so if we are fighting it, let's do a combat roll. If let's say the books wins, then it doesn't reveal. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So it's D20.
Yeah.
I got a 7. Okay.
I have to go to right.
Oh no, it's just applesauce.
Alright.
Okay, so you win the combat. You start to see words appearing from one of the empty pages. It says, I don't know what is the poetic way to say it, but it says, helps will come out to you when you needed it most. That kind of thing.
Oh.
So
Sorry,
something
What
what?
does it say?
help will comes to you when you needed it most.
What does it say, Malfoy?
Come on, applesauce. What does it say?
Yeah, what does it say?
It just says help will come to you when you need it most.
Well, that's helpful.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
Fair enough.
I
Very
suppose we
reassuring.
don't need it very much right now, considering we're not getting any help.
Any more spell you guys would like to try?
We already had the word revealing thing. So, is there any more messages on the notebook? Or is that just it?
You flip through the other pages. It seems like there's only one page that the words came out, and it came out for like a good 10 seconds, and then it disappeared.
Oh man, that sucks.
Well, I suppose the headmistress just left some encouraging words to this new student.
There's no point in dwelling in it. There's not much to look at anyways. Might as well get some sleep, right?
Right.
As Theo takes everything and then tidily put it in a suitcase and close it. Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's
Oh.
go to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow.
Alright,
Yeah,
fast
suppose
forward
so.
to bedtime. Anybody would like to do anything?
Um, Bella likes to change into pajamas, like bunny pajamas, and she has a bed full of stuffed toys. But nobody knows that.
Ooh, would any of
Now you do.
them move?
Do my stuffed toys move?
Yeah, like, in a cute way, not the creepy kind of. I don't know if you like creepy.
Like
I don't
NFL,
wait for them to move.
like doom.
I think the moment any stuffed toys, they're not cute anymore.
Alright.
Bella has never seen the stuffed toys move. Maybe they're alive, but she doesn't know that yet.
Ooh.
She hopes to see them move.
So I would say you try a number of spell, you learn in class, you read a book, to make it right, to act cute or to move
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. Or at least from what Bella knows. Aha.
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 So Bella hasn't seen them move yet, ever.
Okay.
I think that's about it for Bella.
Oh, you dreamt about it?
Sorry?
You dreamt about it?
I don't know. I feel like I don't have much to add about the stuffed toys anymore because I haven't thought too much about it yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it like that for now.
Okay. Cool. How about applesauce and Theo?
Applesauce is going to pick out her outfit for tomorrow. Something that she thinks is going to blend into the human crowd.
Right.
The thing is, she's a Malfoy.
Let's roll grid. To see whether you know what kind of outfit truly fits the 2025 Muggle world.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Target of 10.
I'm sorry, what?
Target of 10.
Grid target of 10?
Yeah.
I can't win. I have a D4 in grid.
Oh.
I guess that's the curse of being a Malfoy. You live in the wizardry world for too long. You haven't been to any of the Muggle world.
Oh no, too bad, applesauce.
Oh, you don't know this. I'm picking out clothes in the privacy of my own room.
Bella doesn't know it, but I do.
Why don't all of you roll?
Yeah, sure.
Target of D10. Target of 10.
What are we rolling again? Brains?
Great.
Oh.
So we're rolling
D10, guys. No, rolling grit.
Are we rolling D10 or
We're rolling grid.
No, you're great. Yeah.
Hey, look,
Oh,
it's
good.
Cleo's fine. Cleo's
Hey.
fine.
what
Also,
is
I need
grid?
to ask because I'm not entirely sure. Is Theo a girl or a guy?
Oh, he's a guy.
Okay.
He's a. I'm generating his images, so wait.
I'm just because Theo is a feminine sounding name, so I was always kind of confused.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, he's a guy. He's a guy.
Okay, so none of you would dress fittingly
Well,
to the
no.
Muggle world except Theo.
No. Yeah.
So just imagine.
It's okay.
you guys will. Yeah, let's see next morning how Theo will react to how you guys dress. Okay, I'm excited for that.
I think everyone's just gonna assume that Bella and Applesauce are cosplaying. It's 2025.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
You're
Oh,
gonna have to explain what cost.
Yes,
yeah.
you're gonna have to explain them now.
Oh,
So we go to the Theo. So bedtime. You have any ritual before you go to sleep?
so basically, I'm gonna like spend time, feed my familiar, my little bird. Its name is Pip.
Pip.
So basically, I'm gonna feed him seed. Yes, little Pip.
Ah,
P-I-P. Yeah. So basically, I'm like tending my familiar, like trying to like clean, and then I just change myself, and then wash, and then I go to bed. And as I roll for the grid, so basically I kind of like uh, got some mundane clothes out of my suitcase. Like, I can use that actually. So I'm gonna like put it somewhere I can see it, like on my desk, so I can like change it the next morning. And then after I tended my familiar, I cleaned, and then I'm just gonna go to bed straight away.
awesome. Last question for Pip. Is he of palm size or bigger than your hand?
It's my palm size. It's a really small, but it's actually a wern. They call it a wern, so it's basically like a singing bird. It's tiny. Wait, let me put a photo. Where is it? Wern bird.
While you're at it, does it do anything?
Um, Technically, I didn't go through that depth like what he would do, but usually I would say he's more alert to its surroundings. So I would say maybe if I'm like trying to like because Wern is quite cautious when it's coming to its surrounding. Like if he senses something that's like not good or dangerous, he would kind of like alert Theo in a way. Like what he did, he pulled his hair. Not pull out, like maybe like keep like knocking, like peck his head, like. Eh,
So
Can I put photos
a very
there?
observant bird that would alert you when there's danger by chirping on your head.
Yeah,
Okay.
mini bird.
We go to the next part. While we wait for your picture, you can put this in there.
Yeah, I already sent it to this. Oh, yeah, this is a better one.
Okay. All three of you wake up and find. Roll me a d20 again. All three of you.
Oh, bless you.
You.
Wow. Okay. So
Oh man.
very nice roll. Very nice roll. So all three of
Bless.
you start from 18. Describe to me how. Da, da, da. Okay. Yep. So this is number of real money or English pound that you can spend in real world in London.
Yes, you're rich.
Yep. So describe to me how you came about this this pocket money.
Oh my god, applesauce is rich.
She's a
Oh.
Malfoy.
Oh.
Yeah, of course he's rich. Come on.
Yeah, so she's a Malfoy. This is sort of like I think this would be sort of like the emergency Muggle money fund that her parents would have given her, like just in case you're out. Her parents basically don't really expect that she's gonna go out into the Muggle world very much, but just in case, you know, here's a little bit of money. And they just throw like 500 pounds at her
And
because they're Malfoys.
yeah, and out of the 500 pounds, you managed to only scrap about 18 this morning. After scrapping out,
I spent the rest of them.
still you're richest among the three.
I have 18 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. And you have to, um, spend it in London if you like later. Then, Theo. So tell me, how do you come about this 16 pound?
I'm half blood, so basically my dad is Muggle, and that's a Muggle. So during holidays, I would actually help him with work and stuff, like usually like run around. So I got myself extra money from doing chores, basically. And then since I don't really own that much Muggle money, then that's how I earn it through doing chores. Yeah.
Oh, and something I thought of for applesauce money. Your cash notes are probably very old. Almost like
Yeah.
from a different era. It's still valid,
Oh.
but yeah, long time.
It's like having 2 ringgit notes.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Or the old 10 ringgit notes.
Oh, the super old one.
Oh yeah.
It's still legal tender. What do you mean?
No. As you show your money, Theo instantly recognize it like, what the heck? Are you from my grandpa's age?
I think Bella's gonna start like snickering, like laughing at Applesauce's money. You're old.
I am the
Yeah,
same age as you.
exactly.
No, your notes are old. You're like grandpa age.
Malfoys.
Well, that's because I drink a lot of water and take care of my skin. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, true.
Okay, lastly, Bella, how did you get 11 pound?
I would say that most of the money is pocket money from her parents. So I haven't really thought about like how her family background is, but she does have parents and she do get allowance,
Mm-hmm.
but she spends a lot of it on random things like food. No, they don't have to pay for food, right? Yeah. I think she mostly spends on like stationaries and like other stuff, but she manages to save a good amount, and she's
I know
gonna
what you
bring some of it out.
I know what you spent it on. Spent it on plush toys.
Mm,
God!
the addiction.
You
The
fall through it. You fall
addiction.
through it. Can't even front.
You bought like 8 Labubus.
No, no. I am not a Labubu fan. Sorry. They look ugly.
I'm glad, I'm glad you think so.
I'm glad.
I think they're ugly too.
They're so ugly. I don't get it. I don't get the hype.
But does Bella like Labubu?
Bella is more of a Skull Panda fan.
No, nice, not.
Okay.
Those
Oh,
are the one in
but,
boxes in Pop Mart, right?
Yeah. The small ones. They're actually quite pretty.
Okay. Yeah, those are crazy expensive too. Well, not
Very
They're like
expensive.
for a box. I don't. Yeah, I don't actually collect them though. I'm broke.
But yeah, Bella likes them.
Oh, yeah, but Bella, back to Bella. A small amount, like maybe 4 pounds from the 11 pounds. She actually just like saw it on the road, and she was like, "Oh, free money," and she just like picked it up.
Oh, so they are probably scrambled and has some dirt on it.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like a little bit dirty, a little bit old, but like it's still good money. You could still spend it.
Yeah, when you unfold it, was it like from another era?
It's not as bad as Malfoy's.
I was going to say it will be Malfoy's money. She dropped it somewhere
It's
and you
perfect.
open the found it.
Turns out that money was actually hers. She just dropped it and she didn't notice.
Well, full disclosure, I don't know how pounds money looks like. Do they have like £5, £10 like we do?
Yeah, they've got five,
Yeah, they
fivers,
do.
tenors. I think there's a 20 note as well.
Okay.
They have pennies too, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. I would say the three of you get off your common room. You guys agree to meet at Great Hall for breakfast before you guys embark on the journey.
Croissant, not croissant, applesauce is going to have for breakfast full English fry up because it feels like the right thing to eat before going to the
And then as Theo walks up with the suitcase, only the suitcase, right? Yeah, only the
Yeah.
suitcase.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. And then he's gonna like, oh, what you're having there? That's a meal. Where did you get all your money from?
No,
Sorry, no
you
laughing,
agree.
but yeah.
You know just as well as I do that we don't pay that our food is already paid for from tax.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot again. Okay, player forgot again. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. And then, Steve's just gonna, yeah, just a sandwich with like a warm chocolate milk, I guess. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think that's it. He eats light during morning.
I think Bella's gonna arrive at the food hall the last, and you can visibly tell that she's like barely awake. She's still rubbing her eyes, and she's not walking straight. She's walking into like walls and shit.
Oh
She
yeah.
goes over. She walks over to the table with like a plate of pancakes and um pancakes that are drenched in syrup. And there's like a big chunk of butter just melting there. Good
Oh.
morning.
Okay. Okay. Let me rewind this again. As Theo look at how you guys wear. So he first look at applesauce like, what did you got there? Like, what are you wearing?
I want you
Are
to
you-
understand that applesauce is wearing a complete Lolita outfit with head
Are
with
you
hair.
wearing a wig? Are you wearing a wig?
That's not this is just my hair. My hair looks. This is what happens when you take care of your hair and you style it properly.
Okay.
Because her hair is white, she doesn't need to wear a wig.
True, but the thing is, it's tied up pretty tall right now, and then there's a lot of like ornament, a lot of big ribbons on it. Like, okay. I hope you're comfortable. Applesauce. Okay. And then as Bella walks in, I'm like looking at her like, did you dress? Did you dress properly? Are you still asleep?
I think I'm gonna assume that Bella's wearing whatever. No, I'm gonna assume that Bella's gonna just like wear whatever she usually wears for school, which is basically something like, okay, not full on like wizard robe, but think dark academy, long sweater, turtleneck, full on like long skirt, and she's walking in like kind of brownish thick boots. Definitely
Probably-
not. Definitely
Yeah.
not dressed for an adventure.
Yeah. It's like, Bella, I afraid that we have no classes today in our schedule. Are we going out with that?
Yeah, they are. Is this not how humans dress?
No.
Well, I saw
Well,
this in the magazine on the um, at the train station, and I think and I like this. And she's just gonna like twirl her hair a little bit.
No. No.
well,
No.
I saw humans wearing like normal people wearing this once when I was out at the um shops, and they seemed fine with this.
True. Luckily, it's still cozy and a little bit cold outside, but never mind. Let's just dig in. And then Theo kind of like eats, and then he's worrying if his group stands out too much, and he's like so nervous about it. It's like, it's like in his head, he's like, I can walk with these two girls, but the thing is, I don't want to stand out.
Theo,
Poor
tell,
Theo.
tell us how do you dress like? How
So
normally you,
basically,
yeah.
so what era are we? Modern, right? Modern
Yeah.
autumn. So basically, he's gonna wear like a button shirt inside, like with a scarf because he likes to wear cozy, and then with a coat, it's like knee length, and then long trousers and a boot and stuff, and then it's in earthy color with like his button up is actually like those like boxes, like tile thingy, like like stripes and stuff. Yeah, and he's wearing a red scarf like that. But now it's on the side lah because he's not feeling cold yet. So yeah, that's how he wore lah.
So
Oh, I want to do a small amendment to my Lolita outfit. I'm going to say she was inspired by Professor Marrow, and instead of a sweet Lolita outfit, it is a goth Lolita outfit.
okay,
So it's black.
in my head, I'm thinking this magazine, which you think is a normal magazine, but is in fact a cosplay magazine. That is
Yes, absolutely.
that is placed.
It is definitely a cosplay magazine. Applesauce just has no context for it.
No. And then the thing is, Theo's gonna be like, "Can I look at the magazine? Like, which magazine are you referring to?" And
And then she's gonna pull it out and show it to you.
And then when you pull it out, Theo's gonna be like dripping sweat and everything, and then he's like, "This is not normie," but and then he pushed back the magazine. Yeah, you can keep it away.
No, wait. Let me add. Bella takes a good look at the magazine too, and is like, "Wow, this looks great. This looks better than whatever I have. Maybe I should go change."
and you're gonna try out the
And then
next
Theo's
time.
gonna cover.
Applesauce is
Theo's
saying,
gonna
well,
cover her eye and no, don't look at that. It's no. No.
Applesauce on the other hand is going to say, well, I do have another two dresses of similar style. If you want to try it out, I think we have a little bit of time before we have to go.
Guys, this is cosplay.
I
It's
think
not
Bella got-
normal to wear outdoors.
I think Bella got inspired by applesauce and the magazine, and she's like, "Hold on a second, I'm gonna come back." And she runs back to her room to change.
I assume.
Okay, when you change, it's only going to be worse. It can't be anything better.
Yeah, it can't be anything better.
It's
So,
definitely not gonna be. But is it gonna be fabulous?
No. Theo's gonna be like, wait, first, before she runs off, Theo's gonna be like, okay, go and get something good at least. And then when she runs back, Theo's jaw dropped. And then he's gonna be like,
and then Bella's coming back in like full on medieval cottagecore dress. like it's all like green and flowery, and there's like a nice little flowy apron, and it's like all cutesy. She has the little bonnet, on,
Oh,
and she's like, "This is so much better."
oh, Bella, you look absolutely gorgeous. I think we're
Thank you.
now properly dressed for a day out.
Theo just quietly turns around and continues to eat his sandwich. In his brain, he's dying. He's like dying internally. He's like, I'm gonna die today. I'm gonna be on the newspapers. I hope my parents don't saw me as my dad likes to read the newspaper every morning.
It's breaking news.
Do we hear him say this?
No, it's in his brain. It's in his brain. It's like I'm playing between players now, so I'm just telling you how bad Theo feels like internally,
Yeah,
but
sweating internally.
out, yeah, but outside he's showing he's kind of like as you can see he's like he's like dead lah basically lah. He is like his eyes are like blank, and then like me eating and he's dying inside.
All right, I really like how dress yourself. So each of you take a +1 for adversity token. So for example, like Tio, you have 4 now, so add it to become 5.
Nice.
Yep, and every interaction of the 3 of you with Normie or Margobon in London later. So for Tio, you have a +1. Be it charm, be it brain, be it a fight roll, you have a +1 always for Margos only. And for Bella and also applesauce, you will have a -1 because of how you dress.
Wait, I got a charm once. I got a charm +1 just now.
Oh,
Before this, does it even out?
no, that was only for Headmistress Miro.
Okay.
Jump +1 to muggles, right? For me.
Yes, only for Margot.
Okay, nice.
Yep. Okay. So
We'll just copy.
yeah, you go. So with the nice little exchange, the 3 of you head to the train station, and go to London. Da, da, da.
I need to go on Pinterest and look for the right gothic Lolita outfit.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna look for my Connie one.
Okay, we will take a quick break. We'll be back at 9:30. When we come back, I want to know what do you all want to do in the city. So with that, I will bring you to a different map. Oh. So it's a rough idea of how London would look like. I haven't been to London yet, so I'm not sure, but I believe it will be rather similar to Rome. It
This
has
is every European city.
Yeah, every European city.
I want to go to drug dealer park.
Out of everywhere, okay.
Okay, so you guys will arrive here, Pigeon Owen Central Station, and you will be meeting Miss Maya Owens at the cathedral. But yeah, you guys have a good 2 hours until then. So tell me afterwards when we come back, 9:30.
Okay.
I need to look. I am looking for the right outfit. It needs to be fancy enough. Oh, I think I found one. Okay, so where do you guys want to go? I am tempted to go to the museum. I want to go to Drug Dealer Park just because it's a park and because it's funny. Hello? Oh, everybody's mute.